I dreamed up 100 ways to make the killer pay, but what I never saw coming, the agony she went through before dying was way worse than anyone could imagine. And what drove me totally insane, my 8-year-old daughter had vanished without a single clue. No one had a clue. I used to be a pro killer. Thinking about my wife's tortured face in her last moments, I couldn't hold back the rage burning inside me anymore. I was going to make that killer pay in the most brutal way I knew how. The day before my daughter went missing, her mom had dropped her off at school just like always. But who could have guessed? The babysitter tricked her right after school ended, then stuffed her into a beat black car. The reason my wife didn't pick her up herself, it was all because of that cold-hearted broker. He'd calculated my daughter's exact dismissal time, down to the minute. Then he deliberately lured my wife into a so-called big deal, and used that chance to send the babysitter.
혹시 연락되시면 꼭 좀 부탁드릴게요.
But here's the thing, both of them were human traffickers. When my wife found out her beloved daughter had been kidnapped, she ran to the police station like a mad woman to file a report. But the cops told her they couldn't open a case because she'd been missing less than 24 hours. And it was this absurd rule that slowly pushed my wife toward death. Because after she got the ransom call from the kidnappers, my wife rushed to the meeting spot without a second thought. What she got in return? Having her insides ripped out. And when I got the call abroad, my wife was already lying in the cold mortuary. In just a few days, I lost the two closest people in my life. So I headed to the crime scene alone and tracked down the only private detective in town brave enough to take the case. After digging layer upon layer, we finally pinned it on that trafficking broker. Because after my wife was murdered, all her money got transferred straight into his account. But this guy not only refused to say why he killed her, he even threatened me to let him go. This naked provocation instantly ignited the rage I'd been holding back for so long. The next second, I pulled out a pair of scissors, ready to chop off this guy's thumb. Only then did the broker realize how serious things were. He said killing my wife was just about the money. But when I asked where my kid was, the broker gave me the answer I least wanted to hear. Seeing my wife